This is the seated posterior expansion drill with an offset reach. What we're going to do to set up for this is sit nice and tall in a chair so we can feel our sit bones very firmly on both sides. We should have about a 90-degree angle at both our knees and our hips. And we need to find a usually desk for this, but we're using a box. And ideally we'd have a desk because that's going to allow our knees to stay in line with our hips and our feet. But we're using this because this is the best thing we have in this gym right now. And we should be able to rest our elbows on this thing, the desk or the box, so that we have about a 60-degree angle or less of our humerus, our arm bone, relative to our torso. So we're going to place both right there. And now what we're going to do is just get a very gentle pushing back of the rib cage without losing any height in our skeleton. So he's just going to imagine there's a hand on his back, and it's like he's pushing himself away from his elbows. And there's going to be a little bit of rounding right here, but he should not lose any height in his skeleton like this. If that happens at all, you're just slouching. You're not getting the ribs to actually be pushed back to open up that space effectively. Now, in this variation of the drill, what we're going to do is we're going to take one side. Whatever side we're trying to open up, it's the opposite side of that. So if we're trying to open up the left side, we're going to take the right elbow and reach it just 1 to 2 inches forward. No more than that, because any more than that, you're just going to slouch. So just 1 to 2 inches. And then you're going to maintain the ribs being pushed back. Now what we're going to do, keep the neck nice and neutral, exhale through the mouth until we feel the side abs engage. That's about a 5 to 10 second soft exhale. Once he feels those side abs engage, more so on the side that's back, he's going to pause, close his mouth, gently and silently inhale through his nose for about 5 seconds. If he does that well, he's going to feel some air and expansion go into his back. He's going to do that for about 5 breaths, making sure he never loses his sit bones, and he's just going nice and soft. That's the way to go here. Don't overdo it. Just go 5 to 10 seconds soft exhale, soft 5-second inhale that I should not be able to hear. If you don't have a desk or something that's of the appropriate height, an easier variation of this could be just get in a kneeling position where you're leaned back on your heels. That could be with your toes up or your toes down. Whatever allows you to still get that 60-degree angle or less. And then what we'll do is the same exact thing. You might have a slight degree of forward lean here, but try to minimize that. And then same thing, just try to push back slightly and keep your hips very slightly tucked underneath you. And that looks really good right there. And we can do the same exact thing, just reach one slightly more forward and not at the cost of leaning forward, but making sure those ribs stay back.